Vladimir and I shouldn't be so familiar. Mr. Zelensky and I...
Vladimir, Volodymyr, same difference. Yes, welcome to another edition of Joe Biden Can't Remember Names. I'm your host, Andrew, the top senior political analyst on YouTube, and this is the Resident of the United States. Now, if you watch Joe Biden's public appearances, and why would you will notice that whenever he reads prepared statements off of a teleprompter, he tends to get someone's name wrong.
FEMA Administrator Griswold, who's the best we ever had, I think. FEMA's Administrator Griswold and FEMA Administrator Deanne Griswold is here. And the FEMA Administrator, who's become the MVP here these days, I spend a lot of time in this room, Griswold of FEMA and the entire workforce.
You'd think after 2 years that Joe Biden would bother to learn the FEMA administrator's name, but okay.
I want to also thank Representative Mary Kay Scanlon, who fights so hard for this district. And Mary Kay Scanlon, where are you? I keep telling Mary Kay, I'm from Scranton. It turns out there's a lot of Scanlons in the Biden family and the Finnegan family. I don't want to hurt her reputation, but we may be related for all we know. Mayor Rick Bassin. Rick, when we talked on the phone, you look like you played in defensive tackle for, I don't know who, but somebody good. But at any rate, Brian Shantz, our senator, Senator Maisie. By the way, Maisie, I told my granddaughter, whose name is Maisie as well, she said, that's why I like her. Anyway.
Joe Biden is more concerned with telling an anecdote about his 22-year-old granddaughter, a thing that she probably never actually said, than being able to pronounce Senator Mazie Hirono's last name. And he just stops midway.
Senator Mazie, by the way.
And she just smiles and takes it like a good little Democrat senator. Could you imagine if President Trump said her name wrong? Hirono and the media would accuse him of committing an anti-Asian hate crime. But with that said, there's just one problem with Biden's story.
But her name is Maisie as well. I also want to acknowledge the gentle lady from Georgia, Lucy Macbeth.
Yes, the leader of the free world whimpers.
And my...
Perfectly healthy. Nothing to see here, America.
The ticket seller, Seat Greek, is also set to give customers the option of seeing all-in upfront prices. Years ago, this is a little ad lib here, but years ago when John Kerry was the nominee for president of the Democratic Party, he talked with me about the possibility of being vice president.
4 more years, guys. Anyway, Biden messing up everyone's names and or titles is one thing. But when he does it with foreign leaders...
I've spoken at length with President Moon of South Korea. So thank you all very much. And President Yoon, thank you for everything.
Joe Biden is an international embarrassment. And he's supposed to be some foreign policy savant, but he can't even remember that Japan doesn't have a president.
And I also want to thank President Kishida for his outstanding, it's not hyperbole, his outstanding leadership of the G7 this year.
Distinguished guest, the Prime Minister of Japan.
President.
And you just know that the Prime Minister is thinking, baka. And finally, here's Joe Biden being super excited that he can brag to the audience at the White House Pride celebration that he has an LGBTQIA+ working for him.
And Undersecretary of Defense Sean Skeely.
Of course, the actual Undersecretary of Defense is this guy, Gil Cisneros, not this guy. Which means that Joe Biden is participating in what is known as Latino erasure. Not cool, Joe. Not cool. Anyway, that's it for now. Follow me on X at Don't Walk Run. Be sure to check out volume 1 through 5 of the series right here. And as always, thanks for tuning in and hope to see you next time. If there is next time.